Hello, welcome to the stream. And I don't think we should be prolonging the intro, because there's not a lot to say. For today's lineup, I have Kiyoshimo, Akizuki and Kako, just to have some fun. So squishy, very squishy, I'm kinda alright, besides guns. Maybe after that I'll switch to Hatsuharu, Akizuki and Menu Hainami or Yugumo, maybe. Or maybe even Harukaze to just complete her, because I don't even have tool set here. Okay, let's go to battle very quickly. But as I mentioned that in my title and my description, the main point of this stream is gonna be just grinding the materials for the event, and as it's not bound to us time spent in battle but to a score, then I can get some very good games, so I don't have to spend a lot of time. Oops. Let's say something like that. From nice news, tomorrow, because it's, oh, okay, maybe even today, because it's after midnight, I will be going to an anime convention. I think that's how it's called in English. Yeah, to AnimeCon, and you can expect some relation from me for that tomorrow, next stream. Just like, you know, just some quick relation, what I did, what I saw. Maybe, I don't know, some funny stories, probably none, but okay, you get it, Right. Some typical slow. Okay, I forgot about one thing. Let me switch to live chat instead of top chat. Top chat is alright, but sometimes it doesn't pick every message, and it picks those messages a bit slowly for my liking. Also, for any those who are wondering, probably none, but who cares? This is the skin I'm using. Very cool, very fitting here, don't you think? The white camo, Suzuki. Well, Suzuki, but on my thumbnail is Fuyutsuki, which is winter moon in Japanese. Haha, I know it's not Japanese. Haha. So that's nice. And I really like her design. Character-wise too, because you think she's like a really cool, maybe not cold, but not cold-hearted, but very cool, very chill person. But she's kinda an adorable sweetheart. Talking about Suzuki. I have her in Kankole. I really like her. Her stats are quite alright. I cannot, of course, the best thing is that she comes with 10cm guns plus fire detector. That's very important, so she can perform quite an useful opening phase anti-air. So basically something that every destroyer should do in Kankola. Let's face it, not a lot of things that destroyers can do. Like there are some, but there aren't at the same time. Okay, I missed its shot completely. Okay, and 1, 2, 2 for a good measure. Well, you're going down either way. Oh, fuck off. Wasted my torpedo for this, and this Lubeck got my Alwyn. Aylwin? How do you actually pronounce that name? Aylwin, I think. I mean, we're talking about a country that doesn't pronounce Arkansas as Arkansas. Well, British and Americans. The only thing that Akizuki suffers from is the lack of SAP. Or anything that penetrates more than this 13 millimeters. Because she's quite a good ship. Like one of the best ships that I've played with. I have to admit that. But right now, even just simple destroyer has semi-armor piercing shells. Almost every nation. Italy has armor piercing, just armor piercing, so that counts, I think. Also, who shoots at me? Nothing here, but I got hit. Oh, okay. SKR-7, of course. Of course it's SKR-7. I really think that they are playing something other. Mm-hmm. Explain to me how. How he can shoot me with... Nah, not enough for Krufa. Oh, yeah, of course no one follows. You know what? Kako time. Screw that. Bring in the big guns. Should have started with those. Well, I wanted to have some fun with Aki. 60mm of pen, 7.3 kilograms of HE, or if something really needs some penetration, then I have APCPC with 2.8 kilograms of explosive mass. So I would say not a lot of things that can withstand at this low battle rating. Of course, people are already leaving. We're gonna lose this match. Sad, but alright. Happens. Can't win every match, do you? I fucked that up. Forgot how to play because I've been playing drones for so much that right now it's getting kinda different. Drones are super maneuverable. The scout ones. I would say that this is basically a swordfish or a biplane that goes really slow and just has the G's up in their A's. Okay. Switch to HE. So here's SKR, here's something, blah blah blah, that's Tobruk. Doesn't matter. Getting shit on anyway. Yep. And HE just doesn't do any damage, apparently. Apparently, it deal no damage with Japanese HE. But SKR-7 can quite literally cripple you away. Okay, come the fuck on. I'm using HE against a soft target and it does nothing. Where's some logic? Yeah, expecting logic from War Thunder. Switch to AP again. I'm trying to go behind that rock island icebergy thing. I will not do anything. I am not able to do anything right now by myself. Like quite literally, there's 4 ships actively trying to kill me. My team is doing pretty much nothing and fucking around A. So thanks for the help. Okay. Okay. What A do I have? 213. Okay, 413.2. Okay. Basically nothing. Is this a bot? No, that's not about the bot. I hope it is. Kake, surprisingly. Oh yeah, that's probably a bot reacting only to destroyers. I was thinking if that was a bit too high, but apparently it's not. Apparently 9% of the crew is fucking enough to operate SKR. And now we're here in a very precarious situation. Can't move forward, I can't move backwards. Maybe I can move backwards a little. Nope. Okay, guns to the right. Yeah. Sad, sad, sad thing. Oh well. Let me just check anything. Yeah, it's working properly. Cool. I was just checking if the stream is going alright. Because Streamlabs doesn't show everything. And I like how everyone that fucked around here got killed. And did nothing actually. Well, time to say goodbye. Maybe I can do one more salvo or something, I think. Nope. Salvo, but this will not count even if I got the kill. Holy Jesus. That was bad. That was actually bad. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't think I'm a very good player, but come on. I couldn't even do a lot of the things that I want to do. Because we were so pushed. The fracking... The fucking... what's it called? The fucking 4 people from an enemy team got there. And now, of course, I have no iron. Like, no iron. So I cannot do anything. Yay. Okay, let's go another match. I don't know, maybe spawn again in Kako. Maybe, we'll see. Okay. No, let's go for Akizuki. Let's go up, capture A really quickly. Let's go. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. Full ammo. I forgot to do that because in tanks you shouldn't bring full ammo, but in naval battles doesn't actually matter because it's all evenly distributed, and if you get shot by, then you're getting shot by. Okay, what? I'm not going there. Of course, looks like a Moffat or something American, of course. There's 3 of them. What the torpedo tube destroyed? Did nothing because apparently US doesn't bring torpedoes, or even if they do, they just don't deal any damage. The more you know. Like, for real. if I got shot in a torpedo tube, like here, but with my torpedoes reloaded, then I wouldn't, like, I would just have to prepare myself a coffin. They somehow can survive, and last time I checked, War Thunder torpedoes are all the same. They are not, I repeat, they are not like described by if this is an oxygen torpedo or if this is a normal torpedo. They basically are treated as the same ones, which sucks. They just like the same ones. They just have different speed, different mass, different what's it called? The different explosion mass, different range, etc. Like long lances are the best, or were the best. Hey, I didn't lose that much of a crew. Only 10%. Which is not a lot considering how many times I've been shot. Like attention. Like this is I think the best thing about Akizuki. So she is maybe not the more tankiest, but one of the tankier destroyers for Japan. You will not get very good. You should not tank shots with her. You should maneuver left, right, and in the middle. Okay. Like, screw you, I guess. A lot of Moffats. I think I hear... Yep, that's a sound bag. Yeah, I do think I hear the 5-inch sound bag. Was like, yeah, so this is something that I haven't heard. I have heard about it, but I haven't heard that in the game. And then, yeah, here it is. This weird... That Gaijin is not working on fixing that, apparently. Like, they have acknowledged it. They just decided, yeah, right now there are more important things to do. Let's go Capay. And try not to die from that Moffat. Shall we? Like I really wish Japan had some, like even very crappy but SAP. You can do just so much with HE. Look, you can try, especially destroying things here. These destroyers are very open and very exposed. I would compare that to UK cruisers. They're very easy. They're very squishy up top, but then they have a lot of armor belt. For quite explainable, because they were fighting Japanese. Japanese never used AP shells or non-typical penetrating shells, so they were protected from that. Not protected up top. No one's coming here? No, no one. That's quite a lot of Moffats. Not like I have something against Moffats, but I just have a crusade against them. Mentioned it quite a few times, but if anyone is still interested, then come join the Moffat Crusade. Rules are simple. See a Moffat, you shoot at it. Just disregard every other ship. Like, screw them. Screw people who are using them. This is the only premium that I would quite literally not recommend to buy. It's fucking good, but if you want to play, just go for the tech tree. I don't know, buy Detroit, buy something else. Do not buy Moffat. I don't know even why I am so salty about that. It's not like I die from Moffats a lot. But I guess it is basically me being salty about that such a ship exists and it's sold as a premium. Maybe this is the thing. And I'm salty because HE is not working as good. Emden. Hello, Emden. I have 2 torpedoes for you to meet. They are called long lances, and they are really keen to meet you. Okay, 2 torpedoes left. Some HETF that I've never hit anything with for maybe some cheeky US, maybe some cheeky aircraft that is currently incoming. Probably not, but who knows, I guess. I like that they are finally fixed how X-ray works. They screwed up that royally. But hey, at least it's working now. And did they really? I don't know what it shows, like this is again, they fixed the X-ray, but then you have something that it shows you what's it called? It shows you X-ray like the crew count for one ship, the crew percentage, but you're seeing the X-ray for another. Not cool. Okay, let's have this over. Hey, I don't see torpedoes. Oh yeah, actually, because I destroyed the torpedo launcher. And that's a bot. Apparently. Bots don't use torpedoes. And no, here are okay. Here's something I would never thought I would say, but I'm tanking a Moffat. I'm tanking it quite good. Well, maybe not as good as I would like, for example, for German destroyers, but it's really not that bad. Come on, I'm getting shot at and not losing a lot of crew. Okay, Let's pop smoke. And say goodbye. I'm not here anymore. Hello, please don't shoot me. Okay, see, smoke works. Oh, I just wish I had some torpedoes. Shouldn't have used them on Emden fully. Maybe just shoot one and then leave some here. Did get 2 kills from the torpedoes, but 8 torpedoes, 2 kills, so not the best ratio. But hey, match won. Maybe I could try? Nah, I don't think so. Yep, the best squad. GG. The end. Good reward. Getting closer to Hatsuharu. Let's open the crate. Reward. Not rewards. Go to item. Assemble. Hey. Okay, let's just go fully. I don't care right now. Might try it. Might get at least PO to the what's it called? The naval version, the hydroplane. I am aiming for the French Jaguar. Not for Ostfriesland, because I mean Ostfriesland is good too. Maybe if I had some time, maybe if I had some luck with it. But that's like my principle for the crafting events in War Thunder. I just I just like don't care about them as much as I care about other events. Yeah, Jaguar good. I still haven't got to British or the French Tech Tree one, but it's quite similar to T2 but with better maneuverability from what I saw. Well, better missiles too. And seeing as it is equipped with flares, quite nice secondaries, I was like, yep, that's gonna be a good addition to my collection. Not interested in the... I even forgot the name, the US light tank. First of all, I don't play ground that much. Second of all, I don't play US ground, especially. And people are saying... people. I know that if you want like proper something, then US Tech Tree is for you, because you have a little bit of everything. Yeah, I play air. I was playing air as my main mode before addition to naval, and now it's my secondary mode. I just don't play it as much because right now I have no intention of grinding any tree. I am over that phase where I've been grinding. I got to top tier Japan. I have before the addition of Phantom EJ Kai, but I have the Phantom for Japan. I have high, I guess high-ish BR in a lot of countries. I have at least 9.0 in most of them. If that's a... my highest tier is 10.3. Yeah, so you're basically at the top tier. Considering how many times at 10.3 you're getting up tier to 11.3, it's ridiculous, so you can basically say you play top tier. Yeah, it's 11. And to be honest, it's okay. It's just okay. Yeah, out of F14s, yeah. But right now, I think a lot of people switch to 9.7 with Su-25. It is a nice plane, I gotta say. It makes me want to grind Soviet AirTech 3 once again. Like, I've never played naval. Seems difficult. Oh yeah, don't worry about your English. Your English is perfectly understandable. I mean, I can't complain about someone having a bad English when I am the one speaking a bad English too. But as they say, as long as you are being understood, then it's good. And is naval difficult? Well, I think the aiming is... You have to get used to aiming because you have to take into consideration that your ship is moving, the target is moving, the distance up, like horizontal, vertical. It's nice that we have this little aim assist for new players. This is quite literally something that they used IRL, maybe not in this version, but the rangefinders and the targeting computers, I would say that. Targeting calculators, targeting computers, whatever floats your boat. I was playing World of Warships, if you know. Yeah, I know that game. Yeah, same here. I stopped playing World of Warships. Switched to War Thunder. Basically, that was my main reason. Second of all is I prefer historical things over some designs that never existed. That's why I don't like Kronstadt in War Thunder, because we don't know how Kronstadt would be when it comes to guns, when it comes to armor, etc. But we have something like that. But the submarine was fun. Oh, I saw some clips about submarines. Saw a few videos, like Euro made a video about submarines, I think, when they first came out. Yo, hello, okay. Well, for me, the quitting moment was when when they added the Soviet battleships. How many hours do you have on War Thunder? I better not count. It's a few hundreds for sure. I don't know how many hours exactly I have. I can count the hours that I have in matches, because I'm not playing on Steam. Like, so I don't have this hour count. I'm doing quite good, like very chill, very low-key stream. I'm not getting salty, that's the best thing, even though I'm playing naval with a lot of Moffats, with a lot of bot players, like zombie players, and one dev quitters, basically. This is like me talking over a gameplay more than me showing that I'm good at this game, because I'm not. I've heard nice thing being said about my gameplay, which I'm really grateful, but I don't think that I'm a really good player, seeing how I know some people that play a lot better. Do you play tanks? Yes, I do. Not on a regular basis. I've recently played quite a lot because I've been grinding that Type 16 before I would have to grind the Type 16 prototype. Runner B is very titling. I have 9.7 and every time it's one shot from campers. Yep. Yeah, I agree. If I have to play ground, then I'm playing it up to, let's say, 6.7. No higher. Because I don't like how top tier works. People. I can see the appeal of the modern tanks, of drones, etc. But nah, it's not for me. Mid-tier is fun. Yep, I think mid and low tier are the best for tanks, where everything is more or less balanced. You have some you have some tanks that are not very balanced, like for example B1 Bs for France. It's really good, actually. Really fun to play, really good. Kinda hard to penetrate, but that's a low tier heavy tank, so okay, it's kinda given. Yeah, same with Matilda, for example. But low tier is quite balanced because everything can kill in pretty much the same rate. That's like the Leopard in Germany is literally pain to win. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. This is like a really pushing the boundaries of what should be what should be added as a premium. Should have been better as a event vehicle, maybe, if they really want to add this model with the masking net and everything, but it's not something that I would agree is good for a premium. I mean, it is good for a premium. Okay, but it is not good for a premium in the sense that it was a good idea to add it. Like I said, mid tier, so the late war plus early Cold War, no stabilizers, no hit FS, no IPFS DS, no lot less APDS for tanks, when armor is working as armor and not as some just steel plates. Okay, let me take a drink. Okay. And not gonna lie, that's the reason why I like Naval so much. You don't have that much of an OP stuff, you have a gameplay that has a bit of a learning curve, but destroyers are what you're starting with, so you have fast-paced gameplay coupled with pretty much every gimmick that you can get in the game, besides the high caliber battleship guns. And it's easy to pick up. And as always, if you are not I'm not gonna type too much because I'm playing, or sometimes I will type in chat, but I'm here. Okay, yeah, no problem. Glad to see you still here. I don't mind if people are just lurking. And yeah, as I said, Naval is quite easy to pick up, I think. And you can give it a try with maybe arcade. Like, pretty much it's everything the same for picking up a new game mode. First play some arcade to get used to, or if you're confident enough, then you play realistic. Air is very fun in my opinion. Yeah, Air is fun. That's why I haven't stopped playing Air. Air is fun, but I think that... Okay, now here comes my demise. And invisible bombs. Cool. What I would consider as a good addition to Air would be at least some new modes. I don't know, the operation is alright, like the easy variant, but they should get... You can't counter these planes. I have 4 heavy machine guns. Paco is not the best against airplanes. Actually, there's gonna be 4th gen jets. July next year? Holy shit. Okay, torpedoes coming. Oh, hey, I got the F6. I got the Hellcat. Am I excited? I mean... it's gonna be quite fun to see how it's gonna be in the game, but this year I'm not sure if July, but by the end of this year it's gonna come. Okay. Well, I didn't think that we would get another update this year. Considering that usually the last update of the year is this late... okay, I'm dead. This late, like, fall update. But... okay. Maybe not the end of this year, but maybe they would push push that to the beginning of the next year for the winter update. Can you show tech train planes? Yeah, sure, let me just buy the Hatsu, and okay, so this is basically me when I was bored, so I grinded almost every rank 1 and 2, and I was trying to grind the rank 3 in Japan. So this is my Japanese rank. Let's go from US. US, I haven't played that much. I have up to Thunderbolt, I have some premiums, and the Operation Summer, the Tiger. So not a lot of things, but sometimes I'm having fun with US. For US, I'm mostly focused on getting the naval planes like torpedo bombers, so that's why I have F6, F5, the night version, which is quite good. And what else? Like Corsairs, Mustangs, just like that. Germany is really weird. Germany, I haven't grinded until rank 4. Of course, the Squadron MX262. Not a lot of things. Not gonna lie. This is what I'm salty about. Why is this here and not in some other tech tree that it's still not in game? But okay, I'll take it. Soviets, yeah, Soviets I've grinded quite a bit. Currently working on the rank 6 and getting the MiG-23 someday, but more focus on getting Su-25 and MiG-27. I don't know, I think MiG-27 is a bit better than MiG-23, but I will get them eventually. And as I said here, MiG-21 PFM, so 9.3, Su-22, so the expert variant of Su-17, 11.0, top tier, basically. Quite fun to play, but a lot of players complain about that low amount of flares or countermeasures, but you get the R60s, and an R30 30mm is quite nice to hit, even though you have to conserve your ammo. For UK, this is my tech tree, basically. Well, here's a trend. I'm not grinding bombers. I don't play bombers. Okay, not my type of gameplay, but I like to hunt them. Not a lot. Javelin, I quite like Javelin. Wow, you are a pro. No, I'm not a pro, I'm just a very bored guy. I've been playing War Thunder since 2017 or 2017, however you wanna call it. So I've had quite a bit of time to play my air tech trees. Yeah, I hate bombers. I hate playing as them, but I don't mind, you know. People like, it's nice that they are here because some people enjoy them. Okay. China, I have nothing. I'm not grinding China just for reasons that I don't like copy-paste tech trees. Chinese, I started 10 weeks ago, something like that. 10 weeks ago, so oh my god, you're making me do math. Okay, so around 3 months ago. Yeah, man, 3 months, and you said that you are at what, 10.3? Like, god damn it, I wish I had this pace. Chinese literally copy paste. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I don't like. Chinese tactic had so much potential. Same with Israeli. But of course, it's easier to just make a different camo. Oh, type X the end, it did emoji. Yeah, YouTube is learning. YouTube is learning how to do emojis. You don't have to add them. I'm from Israel. Oh, well, welcome. I have a few friends from Israel. I haven't been in contact since quite a few years. We've been playing Mountain Blade Warband multiplayer. But, well, I stopped playing Warband and then somehow we stopped contacting each other. Yeah, Italy is basically just what I'm doing in my free time, which I don't have a lot. So basically 3.7 max. Same with army, with the ground or with the blue water. Not a lot of things I did, but I have some. So I can play at least mid-tier. Mid-tier is fun. France, up to rank 4, almost done. And I was so close to get Bearcat, and then I wouldn't have to go for the Seafire, but oh well, it happens. But French tech tree is something that I wanna get, maybe after Soviet one, something like that. Attendant is quite fun to play from what I saw, even though it's at 9.0 with only aim 9Bs and no flares, no afterburner. It's still good, okay? Super Attendant, that would be nice to see. Of course, Mirages, I wanna get the Mirages. And Sweden, I don't have a lot. Okay, they've added the Arado 196 for Sweden, okay. Like, for the Finnish one. You learn something every day. Yeah, Sweden, not a lot of things that I've grinded to, but Sweden is a short tech tree, so you can really easily get to the top. And Israeli. I'm not gonna say a lot of bad things about that besides this S199, which is a Czechoslovakian plane, and was this one plane, one of those four is original, so 2 planes for a whole 3. Everything else is basically copy paste from other tech trees. Just basically even China has better tech tree, which is wow. So yeah, these are my tech trees. There. So not a lot to say. Of course, main ones are bigger. Like of course, when I switched to naval, then I stopped playing air so much. So maybe that's why my grind is slower. Kinda true. In reality, Israel is strong. Top 15 world. Yeah, but then kinda need to remember the fact, of course, correct me if I'm wrong, but right now Israel is strong. Like, they have the They have really top of the state technologies, planes, etc. Still exporting from France, for example. But it's the same problem with China, adding a relatively fresh country that really didn't exist before after the end of the Second World. So of course it's gonna be a copy paste because they would have to buy planes from other countries, and they aren't modified like relatively heavily. There aren't some deep modernizations for the planes from 50s, from the planes from the 50s, 60s, even 70s. Maybe we will see something better. Okay, that's 5.7. Fucking hell. That's gonna be a very bad match. But maybe if we will see the 4th gen fighters, which we already have in game. Kfir is 4th gen, the top tier, if I remember correctly. And yeah, if we will see more 4th gen fighters, then we might see Israel getting some love. But then you will have to still grind through the copy-paste. I know for some it's okay, they don't mind, but for me it's the same thing that why I don't play. Kfir is actually very good. Yeah, I noticed both of them. Yeah, I saw people playing them. They're really good. Good turn rate and speed, yep. Can get to Mach 2. Yeah, but getting to Mach 2 is like not... Well, it's not something that is desirable right now. Same thing is why, for example, Phantom 2, the F4 Phantom, it can go faster than F-35 Lightning 2. Because they desire to go as fast as possible, so for example for to Mach 2 to Mach 3, besides very specific tasks, it's not desirable because it's not worth it. Quite literally. Right now more focus is on the maneuverability, on the protection against anti-aircraft missiles, just in-game, not real life, you know. Of course I know, of course we're talking about that, but I'm just like doing some jump talks from game, so from what you said about the Mach 2, what's in game, and right now I'm just switching it up a little bit. So I'm not like just sitting here and just doing and not knowing what to say. Like I'm trying not to get the flow of my talk like drop. It's gonna drop eventually. Like give me 1 more hour, 2 more hours, and then oh my god, it's gonna drop. Because well, I'm not gonna lie, it's hard to keep up your tempo, your speed of talk, your topics for more than 3 hours. Appreciate it, I'm very bad at English. Well, no, you're not. If you're bad at English and you're still holding a quite long conversation, then you're quite good at it. Remember that well, that's something that I've observed, and that's something that was being said to me, that it's mostly us foreigners that care about how we sound in different languages. I'm 11 years old. Well, that's... well... You have a really long time to learn English better if you're thinking that you're bad at it. But yeah, as I said, that's what I saw, that only foreigners are focused so much on how to be seen in different languages, how to... what's it called? That we worry about our pronunciation, we worry about how we sound, how we talk, like the different grammar, etc. And then we come to our native language speakers and they are like, yeah, whatever. Like, for example, one of the most proficient country in the world speaking English is Sweden. Swedish people are really good at speaking English. And that shows, but in most cases you can easily say that this guy is not from like English speaking country because he speaks it too well. Okay, can I just get this frinze and be done with it? Hello? Okay, that was too low, but whatever. Let me focus on that Moffat. Oh no, that's not a Moffat, that's Fletcher. Speaking of Fletcher, there's gonna be this game, forgot how it was called, Destroyer the U-Boat Hunter, something like that. It's gonna be first game that I've seen in quite a while that's gonna be a destroyer simulation and not the submarine one. Because when you go to Steam, when you go to some other stores, pages, etc., when you type like ship, simulation, naval, etc., etc., there's gonna be a lot of submarine games like Wolfpack, like Silent Hunter, like what's it called? The U-Boat. But if it comes to destroyers, like the surface ships, there's quite literally nothing. So I've been very glad to see that finally this niche is getting some appreciation. And probably it's coming out in like a few days, if I remember. I'm gonna be buying it, maybe even streaming or recording some gameplay from that. So we're getting a destroyer, now we're waiting for cruisers and battleships. And maybe finally we will see that more developers are focusing on this genre. $330, let's say 318. Okay, should be good. Switch to HE. I don't know why I was shooting AP at this destroyer and overplanning a lot. Yep. Yeah. And tips for grinding naval, premium is good. No, but for real. Like probably something like I would say very general, but don't get discouraged that you're getting your ass clapped. Like try a lot of different nations to see which is fitting you the best. For me, it's Japan for the quite useful guns, the best torpedoes. And quite good maneuverability and the what I call the second chance. Basically for Japan, for high tier, so for Furutaka, Aoba, Suzuya. Basically, even though you are getting destroyed, you can, in most cases, you can somehow get out of the engagement, repair, fix your flooding, extinguish the fire, and then go again. Not something that you see in a lot of other nations. Then again, yeah, I get so little per kill, but that is definitely good to know. Yeah, like little per kill, you mean little reward, little... Yeah, I guess it's about little reward. Yeah, rewards are little in naval, but the grind is faster. Quite literally, naval grind, even without premium... yeah, research points. Quite literally, the higher you get, it's going faster than comparing to, well, how to compare it? 6.0 is one below, so let's say, sorry, I would say, compared to if you would play 9.0 in air or in tanks, it's way faster at the 6.0 for naval to grind to the top tier, for example, to the battleships, which are battle cruisers. Whatever floats your boat. Haha, boat joke. But yeah, you might think that this is a little RP. But trust me, the grind is getting better. Not... that makes sense, yeah. And remember that there is a reason why a lot of people are playing naval to grind. For example, to grind SL. Not research points because, well, that's a different reason, but why you see so many Moffats, so 5.0 premium US destroyer, why you see so many Helenas, Żelezniakovs, Prince Eugens, and sometimes Mikuma. at 6.0 at like the the high top tier scenarios, because it's surprisingly easy to farm money in naval. Players were really salty about how hard it is to earn something, that right now Gaijin made it that it's hard not to earn something in naval. So if you are ever in need of Silver Lions, then hop on to even this 4.7 lineup. Okay, I'm gonna check that later. 4.7 lineups, and then farm. Just 2 hours, 3 hours, you're getting a lot of vessels, and then you can buy yourself a new jet, for example, or a battleship. Not something that I would say that's a good thing, but it is possible. And the reason is why I wouldn't say that is a good thing, because this thing attracts not a lot of good players. People that are only interested in playing naval for the SL modifier, for the RP modifier. That's great, I can sacrifice myself to snipe for a number to go up. Yes, you can. Well, I already sacrificed my soul, and so here I am. So for this, okay, I have the premium account. I need to go to sleep. It's 2:20 here. Good night. Good night. It was nice seeing you here. Well, hope you are coming back someday. For this quite an average match, like 1100 score, I earned, only with a premium account, 37,000. Where, for example, if I were to play air, then I would earn like 15,000, maybe 18, something like that. Not that much. And okay, if you excuse me, I'm gonna switch the scenes for a little bit just to check the DM. Okay, never mind. It was something that I could show, but yeah, I do have a premium, but still, only took you that much. Yeah, exactly. And that match is basically at rank 3. It's not even that high. It's not even playing top tier, playing battleships, etc. I'm gonna switch the lineup a little bit. Hayanami, okay, Harukaze, for example, and Hatsu. Let's go 4.3. Some spading to go. And okay, why mate, that's not even a mid tier. That's not even a mid tier. Big boat, yeah. I think I'm gonna play big boat next time. Next match. Some fun destroying like what's it called? Destroying some poor cruisers with big boats. That's always fun. Quite relaxing, actually. And what do you have? 5.0, so like I said, a lot of Moffats. Harukaze, my beloved. Which Harukaze? Because this is the JDS Harukaze. Not the Harukaze from the Imperial Navy. Or the Harukaze from High School Fleet. Was it Harukaze? I think it was Harukaze. God damn it, now I need to rewatch that. It was quite a good show, actually. Yeah, the JDS. Oh, okay. That's good to know. Not gonna lie, first time I met someone that like actually loves the JDS fleet. The Harukaze, for example. Of course, in game or something. I haven't played her that much. I would have to give her a go. Not gonna lie. What I don't like that much is that it's only 3-5 inches. And that can be, well, let's say, omittable, because she has other qualities. That's a given. You shoot the guns and fast reload are incredible. Conquest, the 40mm buffers. Yeah, of course, the 40mm buffers is good. Not gonna lie. I do actually know. Quite literally one of the better... Okay. Yeah, that's a sound bug that is quite recently in War Thunder. Also, I'm surprised that you don't have more subs. Well, I started like almost a year ago, not 11, 10 months ago or something, when I started doing YouTube more regularly, not doing it like for lols and uploading once a year. So, I'm not gonna lie, I'm quite happy with my growth for now. I do want to get to 100 subs for like until the end of the year. Might get it, might not get it. Happens. Gunslinger fast reload. Getting back to the Harukaze. Well, that's the US 5 inches. I cannot say a bad word about those guns. Well, I can say a bad words, a few bad words about those guns, but I don't want to because I really like them. And that's reachable. Yeah, I just have to like and I was gonna say a very bad word few bad words in English that might not get my message across, so let me just check. La la la. Okay, I know. Micromanagement making tip shorts. They pack this. Yeah, tip shorts are something that I considered, but I've yet to make one that is up to a quality that I want. They pack a decent punch considering how fast they reload. Yeah, I mean, these are the guns that made the US Tech 3 quite OP. Like, like, come on, you're not playing US Tech 3 for the armor, you're not playing for the torpedoes, you're not playing for the speed, you're playing it for the 5-inch guns when it comes to destroyers. The 5 inches are amazing. The guns, of course. Especially when you get to the special common shell. Special common and you're good to go and you can face everything. Playing for the Second Amendment on board. Yeah, kinda. I mean, if the forefathers didn't want us to... what's it called? To use those weapons, they would never, they would never allow us to make them. Okay, that was a bad shot. That was a fucking disgrace. Yeah, better. Disgrace on my family. Disgrace on your cow. Or something like that. Haven't watched Mulan. The good version. We're not talking about that weird live action. It never existed. And speaking about Second Amendment and all that other stuff, what really bothers me is that Japan doesn't have SAP. Like, come on. It wouldn't be so bad. And right now... I think Japan is the only nation in game that doesn't have access to any armor-piercing rounds for the destroyers. Wait, does the Hatsuharu require mods for the torpedoes to work? No, I just chose not to launch the torpedoes. They are the, not the long lances, they are the Type 90, not Type 91. I can drop some if you want. No need to do it here because not a lot of ships are coming this way. That's why I went here, because Japanese destroyers are so damn squishy. So I tend to avoid actual combat and try to do some mid-range. It's because in test drive it doesn't have any torpedoes. Probably because in test drive you are not... Okay, I might screw myself up here. Because in test drive you do not have any second armament and torpedoes are considered as secondary weapons. Okay, I bitched myself. Good job. I'm a mascot for home defense since that's what the founding fathers intended for Ruffians break into my house. What the devil? As I grab my powder wick rifle up, just as the founding fathers intended. Yeah. Yeah, it is dumb. It is very dumb, but that's how it works. And that's even weirder when you consider the fact that you can use a scout plane in test drive for ships. Like, you can use a modification, a scout plane, so you can test this, test the plane. So, for example, you can, I don't know, you can fly around with walrus for the British, from the British ships, which is kind of nice. Not gonna lie. But you can't use torpedoes, you can't use depth charges. Gaijin at its finest. It's a pity you can even select second weaponry for it in test drive. Plus you can with other ships. I think in a lot of those ships you can only use the second weaponries, like only the torpedoes. You can't actually go for the depth charges, you can't go for... what's it called? For the ISW launchers, the rockets. And speaking of rockets, let's remember that up launchers on Hood still doesn't work and they are still not modeled. Well, they are modeled. They are in-game counted as an anti-aircraft guns, but they don't work. That's something to consider. Okay, I think... oh, yeah, should have tapped in way faster. Yeah. I can safely say that we are winning this match. Alright, you can apply secondary store premium appetizer. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Thanks for clarifying, because I forgot about that as well. Not gonna lie. And for planes you still can't do custom loadouts for premium planes. Okay, that's GG. And let me just turn off the lights in my room. Okay. I don't wanna bother my roommate with the lights being so late at night. Even though he's still awake. Yeah, since premiums comes paid. Yep. Yep, that's something that we have to remember sometimes, because I forgot that as well. Okay. GTF, it's not worth my attention. Auxiliary armament. Rather replacement. Shrapnel protection, because shrapnels are really... shrapnel protection is really useful against HE. So, okay, let's 1, 2, assemble. 1, 2. I'm gonna lie, at this pace, playing naval is one of the best ways to earn the materials. If you're an average player that gets 1000 score around 1000 score every match, it's gonna be really fast to do it. Faster than for tanks, I think, because for tanks you would have to, or for planes you would have to have a bit of luck, like getting 2-3 kills to get the same amount. For tanks, you would really need to work on lineups, for example 5.3 for Germany, so for Tigers, and for naval you can just do your lineup, spawn. Okay, never mind, we're going Harukaze. I've heard a brain-dead way to grind the event is by getting a cruiser, setting AA to all and just going forward. You just explained how zombie ships work. Like, Actually, that's how zombie ships work. You use you switch to your AA. Well, here Harukaze doesn't have any AA, so let's switch to secondaries and let AI do the job for you. Which is a brain dead, which is very stupid. It's something that is looked down on by all of the naval community. Well, besides the people that are using this technique. Okay, sorry for that. Someone just drive by my window. Well, yeah. I mean, if it works, it works. Well, but then you have to take into consideration that it's something that we are trying to fight. Because what's the point of playing the game when you're going to 6.0? Since there was some actual community for this game, level is not that. Yeah, apparently it's not. Apparently, even if you remove all the Moffat players, all the zombie players, it's still quite a lot of people. Like, I know this sounds really weird, but there are even naval squadrons that are almost constantly full. Rowan has one squadron, I Navy second, HMS, if I have to say, like, just to name a few of them from the top of my head, and there are way more. So yeah, even though naval is not that, players, like other mode players, are making it sound that it is. Like, this is something that I really don't like, but okay, I let it pass. Well, first of all, why naval is the way it is right now? First of all, the implementation was quite bad, but it's something that could be repaired, okay? And Gaijin tried with removing the necessity to play coastal before you get to destroyers, to the blue water. So right now you have the two split trees, and that's something that a lot of players enjoyed. Addition of World War I battleships was weird idea, but okay. And I think what mostly killed naval, or made it that Gaijin doesn't want to develop it more and fix it as fast as they could, is the community itself. Like, I don't know if you remember in most dev blogs about naval, like HMS Dreadnought, for example, or any other ship that was coming into the game, there were three types of comments. First one was, who plays naval? Naval is dead, don't bother even with adding ships, because no one plays that. Second was, it was way before Alaska coming, so Gib insert certain ship, mostly Alaska, so Gib Alaska, where Alaska, I don't care about this ship, give Alaska. And third, in really big minority, probably a few percent only, that were actually interested in naval, and they were like, oh hey, cool, new ship that might be good. And then naval transformed into sort of a niche, where it's not dead, it's not as big as other modes. And it will probably be like that for the rest of War Thunder existing. I am not so sure that Gaijin would bring a lot of more players to this mode if they are not willing to try. Because I've met quite a few people, like me personally, that were trashing on Naval. They've never played Naval, they've never even tried it in arcade, in realistic, doesn't matter. They've only saw 1 or 2 videos, probably from Coastal or something, and they decided, yeah, that's not for him. Another major factor would also be the low rewards and insane repair costs for cruisers and battleships. Yeah, I agree. That was fixed. It took them a while, but that was fixed. And right now we have people farming Silver Lions with Naval. So we went from like one side to another. And the repair costs are still massive though. Yeah, they are, but well, maybe my opinion would not matter that much because I have a premium account, but in most cases, even when I'm playing a battleship with a ridiculous repair cost, I still can get at least a few thousand Silver Lions. Maybe it's not a big amount, maybe it's only 1000, 2000, but I'm still on plus. And why I say that my opinion might not be a valid one, because I've played Naval without a premium account very little amount. So I just acknowledge the fact that most players are using premium account or premium vehicle with boosters, and that's how they are making money. Repair costs are massive. Well, it's either a repair cost being massive or we're getting back to the point of low repair cost but low award, and then even more players are going to quit Naval. Because right now we are in this certain safe-ish spot where even though the repair costs are high, it's really easy to grind, even with this 4.3, 4.0 lineup. It's easy to get yourself like 2 or 3 matches, then you can play 1 match in Battleship. Even though you suck in a Battleship, you're gonna die right away, you still will have the amount of money to repair. Something like that. And do I think that Gaijin should change that? No, right now I think maybe lower the repair costs a little bit for battleships, so they are a bit more viable for the non-premium players to play, so that they don't have to worry about them being in a crippling debt because they are playing battleships. Then again, you do need to consider that Gaijin has to balance both premium and non-premium players with people that are using boosters. It's kind of hard. I want to grind and get the big battleships, but I am with ships are is garbage, and so is my survival skill. Well, for the survival skill, it's not something I can help. Some ships are more squishy than the others. If you really want the grind to, like, to get the grind going and not to worry about your survival, go for Germany. German destroyers are quite literally the most survivable ones. And if you don't want to do that, you want to play other nations, then I don't know, maybe don't focus a lot on survival. Well, try to play it more tactical. I don't know. I try to sound so I'm not roasting you or something. But for example, for Japan, don't go for the engagement, for the close engagement, because you will 9 times out of 10 you're gonna lose it. Because you don't have the armor piercing shells, you don't have the survivability. You are very squishy, and your crew is too. And for the aim, it is something that it's bad when it comes to low tier, because it's way faster, but you have the rangefinder where you need to shoot, and what is really you need to learn is how to interpret that. You don't aim where you are aiming here, but you need to aim here in this green circle. Second of all, you need to aim lower, around 100 meters lower, because you are moving towards your enemy, or the enemy is moving towards you. I'm dead. So you have to take the vertical, well, like the distance between your two ships into consideration. That's what I would recommend. And the only thing about aiming is you need to practice, because there's quite literally nothing that can help. You can go for arcade, where it's faster to get the range finding to happen, to occur. You want to get realistic, so you can get used to different guns. It's not something that, like, you're good at it immediately, of course. For example, I suck a lot with British light guns. Oh, fuck off. I died in vain. Because British, the 6-inch, is for me the hardest gun to aim from. It is aimable, but it's hard. Then I would say, really, I don't know how to help you. I tried. I see. There is a long way to do it, but way safer. You can always go to a custom battle with your friends, for example, and then just practice shooting. Like, just your friend is going one direction. It's fine, your help is good enough, and I really just need to play more naval, and that's it. Yeah, that probably too. But like I said, try maybe custom battle with friends, or I don't know, find some people on Discord, etc. And ask them to like go only in a straight line, so you can just, and you can go in a straight line or something. You can try and get accustomed to certain guns. And at some point, trust me that more often than not, there will be just muscle memory for you to know where to aim. And also, one good tip about survival skill. Don't enable everything when it comes to repair at all times. Just focus on fire, second focus on unwatering, then focus on repairs. I think my main issue is sometimes where to shoot cam can be really confusing depending on your and the direction that they're moving in. Yes, I agree. You do need to take that into consideration that sometimes it's fucking hell. That sometimes it's really hard to do that because the range finding doesn't work correctly. It shows where to shoot, but if you are shooting here, then you're gonna miss constantly. So what my tip is if you are in a fast shooting ship, for example Harukaze, shoot once, see if where your correction is needed. For example, if you need to shoot lower, or if you need to shoot more to the left, more to the right, and then shoot there. Fast firing guns are easy to learn because how fast you can correct your shells. Even though you miss your first one, so for example, like here, you have like 3 seconds, so it's basically nothing, and you can already go here, shoot, go here, shoot. Like, see, even if that Tobruk was missing me in the first couple of shots, he could really fast, he could do a really fast rearrangement, and he knew if he needs to shoot higher. Yeah, true, and about the thing before, what modifications should I always go for? Well, first of all, repair and fire extinguisher, that's a must always. What I like to do is I tend to focus on the survival aspect, so shrapnel protection, ventilation, toolkit and fire extinguisher. Then if it's needed, I will go for ammunition, and then for the rest. If it's something that I really require to do, Then I would say ammunition first. For example, armor piercing for your battleships if you only have high explosive. Have on, just, and so I remember, usually don't use the torpedo modification. Okay, it's not worth it, let's return to hangar. I see. Where is the torpedo modification? Okay, fire protection. And as I said, ammunition, because SAP is really needed. And here, I don't know, I need to take 3, so, you know, auxiliary armament targeting, because faster guns is always good thing. Here, ventilation, of course, and primary armament targeting. I think that Japan doesn't have it, but let me switch to, for example, Eskimo. Yeah, see here is the torpedo mode. In most cases, if the torpedo mode is reducing your range, reducing your distance, but increasing your speed, you can take that. I don't think there is any modification like that, but here, for example, because I have it switched on, even though you can cover 13.7 kilometers with these torpedoes, it's only 65 kilometers per hour. Most destroyers are a bit faster, if not on par only with those torpedoes. You will have to lead a lot. Of course, there is a lead calculator, the lead shower, but it's not worth it. Most cases, go uninstall. Okay, shorter distance, but way faster torpedoes, so you don't have to lead that much. You have easier time targeting them. Yeah, fuck it, okay. Yeah, squadron, so I can show that. Okay, let's go for the big boys. Okay. What I like to do is at 7.0, just get one of everything. One light, so for me it's Mikuma. I could go for Suzuya, but I don't want to. Mogami, so heavy cruiser. I see I'm a little motivated to play some naval now, lol. I mean, motivation is a good thing for this game. What I would recommend is don't push yourself. Just don't be like, okay, I need to play this because I suck, but I would say do it more like, okay, let's play one match and see how it goes. If I'm not up for it today, then disregard that completely. Go play something else. Go play tanks, go play air, hell, go play heli easy. Or even on another game. I'm like, War Thunder is a game that will not stop existing in a very short time soon, so we don't have to worry about like not being good, being bad, because trust me, there are always worse players than you. Helena spam. Beautiful. And of course, all of those players, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are zombies. They're not well, they are real players, but they are not playing the game right now. They're just out tab and doing something else, or maybe even go and make some tea, coffee, I don't know, something to eat. And we have at least 1, 2, 3, maybe Alaska, I don't know. Well, I'm like 16k away from the Kako, which I've heard is amazing. Actually, it is. Just be careful about encountering planes, because Kako is really bad when it comes to anti-air. But 200 millimeters at 4.7 are ripping a lot of things apart. You have AP, which is really nice to see, finally, for Japan. And it is quite tanky. Oh god. This is such a shit show. Then you're being focused by almost every player from this side. Yeah. Yeah, but I've also heard that Kako plus Isuzu is a good lineup, using Kako first and then Isuzu later on, as that's where a lot of planes will show up. Yeah, actually, that is a good plan. Not gonna lie. I can't say a lot of good things about Isuzu. I don't like her. I acknowledge her, that anti-aircraft cruiser, something like that, but nah, no. Isuzu is not something you wanna go for. What you wanna go for, at least that's my recommendation, is Sendai. Sendai for 5.0, like, chef's kiss. First, of course, you have to suffer with Kuma. She's an amazing support, but if she faces anything that isn't a coastal ship, she's gone. Yeah, actually, yeah, that's true. But that's why I don't like her. And also the same thing about why I am not a very big fan of Agano. Looks like it's good, it has SAP, it has 15 centimeter guns. And then when you play her, she's like so mediocre at best. I've played both Isuzu and Agano quite a bit when I was grinding for Congo, when I was finishing my Japanese Tech Tree. That wasn't a good time. And then I switched to Sendai and I was like, okay, why is everyone talking that Sendai is a bad ship? She's fucking amazing. Like, holy shit. Okay, now I have to repair finally. Japanese 5.0, you will not be disappointed. That's what I can say. Not a lot of players are bringing planes right now, so even with a lot less AA protection, you can safely do that. Okay, I think I lost connection for like a second. Oh no, everything's okay. Stream is okay. Okay, let me just check it. Yep, stream is okay. Cool. What was I? Okay, 5.0. Agano is mediocre. Kuma is alright because Kuma has the guns of Sendai. Sendai is the best pick for 5.0. That's something like I can say from the top of my head. Would really have to... Blah. Okay, cool. Helena took my kill, of course. Because secondaries killed, did the last damage and somehow it counted as a damage dealt. Not because I killed her whole crew. God, no. Killed a whole crew of Helena, but... guess I'll also be playing a little Coastal then. Coastal is fine. Coastal is fun. I mean, it can be fun, but Japanese Coastal, when you are facing... what's it called? When you're facing the destroyers, is not as good. For Coastal, I would really consider playing other nations, just giving it a try. Pronounced Coastal is kind of bad in my experience, especially the first few boats. Yeah, the first few boats, then you get to later boats. I think only the MBTs are like useful for bringing to your typical lineup because they are fast enough. Type 11, for example. Other than that, frigates are kinda bad, and well, first few boats have at least the, maybe not the benefit of a doubt, but at least they are not facing anything bigger than another coastal boats. Because for frigates you are facing destroyers that are gonna outgun you, outmaneuver you, and outspeed you. Which is, in my opinion, kinda hell to play. They either pack a decent punch or are really slow or the opposite. Yeah, kinda. Then again, who plays Coastal? Like, as a main point. Mostly people are playing Coastal to supplement their blue water. And that grind is just a necessary thing that they need to do. Oh, hi, I'm first, yay. Kinda sad that I'm not gonna get more kills. Because most of the players are just leaving. 7 RP for an assist with a premium account, ain't that crazy? Yeah. The assist counts only for 7 RP because it was one of my secondary guns that just hit a ship once, and then it counted as an assist. That's how it goes. Assists here are calculated when it comes to a damage dealt. I think that's only it. But still, getting a kill is way better, even if you have to kill still. Because when you kill still, you get still a full kill reward and a score. But the guy that gets the assist is getting only the assist, which is like half or just a bit way worse than... Oh, nice. Backups for lanes. Okay, backups for vehicles that I'm not using. Key 200 I'm not using. Setsu I'm not using. Shonan I'm not using. Ori Production, yes, I'm using Hori sometimes when I'm playing at 7.0. Type 60 ATM, I've only played it once. Okay, workshop. 1, 2, 3. I wonder how much I need to... How much the parts are in one line. And this is another thing that it's kinda a screw up on Gaijin's side. Common Type 0 was actually an anti-aircraft shell, which means they were fitted with a timed fuse. For example, a very common thing was that Yamato used to equip a lot of those Common Type 0, her 460mm guns. And in most cases they were not used at all, but that's not the point. The point is, where is my HETF for my 36 centimeter guns? Because, well, time fuse is a time fuse. Is it not? And here it's like your typical HE, which is even worse than your SAP, because here the HE has only 29.5 kilograms. Didn't she have some special anti-plane shells for her main guns called Beehives or something? Yes, that too. But also the Common Type 0. Both, well, both. I think every battleship of every Japanese battleship of World War II were equipped with it with at least some of the Common Type 0 anti-air shells that were fitted with the timed fuse. That's not the variable time, so no HEVT for you. But HETF. And here, back to it. HE with only, well, let's say 30 kilograms of explosive mass. SAP with 62. Basically, use SAP for everything. Not worth bringing anything other. Okay, let's go back to 4.7. As much as I love Congo, like, Congo is my ship to, like, when I heard that Congo is coming to War Thunder, I was like, yep, grinding a whole Japanese tree just to be sure that I can get her. This was the fastest ship that I've grinded. And I still haven't aced her. Haven't aced her, haven't spaded her. Well, what am I doing with my life? Kiyoshima... Hatsuharu, why not? Ah, yeah. No for Isle. Okay, let's go. Okay, yeah, I just checked real quickly. Yeah, they were called beehives or the Sanshikidan. So the type 3 shell. Yep, you were right. Kudos to you. And not only Yamato had them, but a lot of other ships too. Also, they are quite useful as an anti-installation shells for in Kankola. If you ever played that. Just gonna... I have to break and then let them off at go. And they are not making that easier because they are not going with the full speed. And then I can get to... well, A. Okay, so that's another 6.0. Who is messaging me? My friend just sent me something hilarious. That I cannot show right now. Okay, so that's London and Cleveland. So as I was saying, 5.7, 6.0. Which means I think I'm actually a bigger fan of coastal battles because it's more close combat and you don't have to spend 5 minutes sailing into the battle. You do you. I mean... those ships, those boats and this mode exist for a reason. If you think that coastal... you prefer coastal more than... what's it called? Than blue water? Go for coastal. Like, come on. Oh, shite. This game is really way bigger than these few ships that you can play, and you have a lot to explore, you have a lot to experiment with. You can bring half and half lineup, you can bring more coastal, you can bring more blue water. It's really not worth just limiting yourselves. That's fair, I just like getting into more intense action and really sniping. Yeah. This is quite valid. I do prefer the bit slower and more... I don't want to say strategic, but let's say it's more tactical side of the bigger vessels, where you have to like consider your moves, how you're playing, etc. Oh my god, my boat got disintegrated by a cruiser. Yeah. That's what happens a lot of times. Boats like tend to have this weird thing that they really explode when they see a shell bigger than themselves. Yay! Got the gearing. Only lost half of my crew. One, two, three, four. Question at me. Okay, that's a German cruiser. Okay, I capped A. Now I'm dead. Back in hell. Well, I'm not gonna sound salty, but where is my whole team? Where the fuck is my whole team? When I'm the only one doing work. Of course, cruisers are gonna just stay and snipe. Snipe, quote unquote. And Moffats are not gonna even bother, they're just staring into the wall. That's the situation of my game right now. Yeah. Yeah, kind of fucked up, if you ask me. Oh, not fucked up, but it's... I mean, at this point it's laughable. Like... You are the one of the only few people that are doing anything, and the rest of your team is basically non-existing. Good thing that it looks like the enemy team is the same. Hey, hello. Some destroyer, probably a Fletcher. Yep, that's a Fletcher. Haha. I know my ships. Like, for a moment I was like, what is this ship? Doesn't look like anything I've seen, so... Fletcher, Sumner... Yeah, let's go with Fletcher. Turns out it was actually a Fletcher. It is salvageable. It's something that I would want to salvage, but it is salvageable. I just want to grind my score. Got to like that. Well, now let's pray that this AA won't hit me and I can cap. Wow, London killed with a torpedoes. The Shimekaze nonetheless. Not Shimekaze, Yudachi. This would be weird if that was Shima. Wouldn't be weird because it's 5.7, but... Yay. My ship exploded. So... I can safely assume that Moffat got, like, ammo-racked me. Can I? I can't. The munition load exploded, of course. Okay. Capped 2 points. Why do I have so much of the B7-A2 skins? This one looks kinda nice, but... the only thing it's missing is 8K textures. Also a good tip. Don't bother bringing planes to naval. You can, but at this point, in most cases, you will not use them. Yep. Green one might look nice. Okay, torpedo. Okay, it's gonna be a beautiful ammunition explosion. Or just a hit. I'm not a big fan of the Japanese brown plane camouflages. Yeah, they kinda suck. I like the navy green. Navy green is really nice. White camos such as on D3 or 0, they are nice, but like the navy green is, I think, one of the most best looking camos. Also the spotted camo on key 61 Hien. Hey Hien. Looks really nice. Also one of my favorite planes, by the way. Like it's it quite literally combines two of the most OP things in the game at the 4.7 battle rating, and makes it better because of that. I actually prefer the white color on the 0 over the green because I think the white ones give a more iconic feeling. Yeah, valid. Valid. And yeah, it is iconic because if I remember correctly, it was featured like that in Pearl Harbor. Of all things. But the name... I cannot imagine... Like, for example, the i6M5 in a white camo. And it is possible, but it's like... Yeah, that's not something that I wanna see. Oh, shit. Island. Okay. Okay, I didn't even have to focus. The white camos for the Japanese planes look good, but it will look weird on i6 and 5 because you're used to seeing green. You may be right. You may be right. It might just get this uncanny feeling because you're just used to seeing it a certain way. But I will try it. After the stream I might go on War Thunder Live and then look for some late zero white camo. See if it will actually produce this uncanny feeling or if this is just gonna be okay, it doesn't look that bad. Okay. Yay, we won. Oh, goodness. I'm a wetting, of course, even though it's not as useful here. Okay, let's do it then. Well, by the way, okay, it might be weird at first, but you're probably gonna get used to it after a while. Yeah, maybe. And by the way, why are we not getting a weather like that, like the time of a day like that so often during matches? Like, it looks really nice. Like, maybe getting the quality, the graphic quality to ultra, or just like cinematic feeling, and making a wallpaper from that would not be a bad idea. Like, come on, this looks really cool. The same thing I have. Why are there no night battles? Getting any different weather in a match is kind of rare in my experience. Not only in yours. I think, like, 99% of naval community can say that they are not experiencing other weathers than sunny afternoon on an unusual occurrence. On an usual basis. Oh, basis is a better word. Last time I had a different weather was for a foggy weather. Like really like a late evening fog and dark clouds. Very cool looking. But it was once and then I've never seen that. I had a match in my A6M3 with a weather like that one in your hangar, and I shot down 3 aircraft and took some amazing pictures. Yeah, I I don't even like need to. I just have to agree. With a weather like that, you can get some amazing pictures. Like for sure, it's 100% sure. Well, funny enough, you can get this weather more often in air battles than in naval. Still rare, because I think Gaijin fixed that, so you cannot get night battles right now. They're like not even a rare occurrence, but getting a night battle for air is like having a winning ticket in a lottery. And for the sunset, yeah, it's a bit more common. Not a very common too, sadly. I think that having more weather changes would be really beneficial to the game. It's a golden mine for cinematic pictures. Yeah. Yeah. That's true. Especially if you can set some nice shot of the sun going through clouds. And then maybe you killing someone during that moment. Or at least shooting, setting a flame. But in most cases you have sunny afternoon or sunny noon with a little bit of clouds sometimes. And then you're like, okay. I kinda want to imagine how the game would progress in a night battles. Like, you know, maybe for the top tier we... okay. That's the picture I took in that A6M3 battle I took with my trailing enemy plane, and now I wanna see if I can find it again. Some wallpaper material. Nice. Really, really nice. Kinda envy you for taking a picture like that. I I would make a wallpaper from a pic like that. But yeah, like night naval battles would be really cool. Like seeing star shells going off from battleships. Some cheeky torpedoes. For sure it would be on a closer range in most cases. Probably like the typical range for the engagement range right now is around 4 to 5 kilometers, 4 to 7, I'm sorry. Just something like that, 4 to 7, and with night battle would be probably like 2 to 4. It's kind of sad that you see these amazing things. You can set those amazing things, but you cannot experience them in a random battle because the settings are set to this and not anything other than that. Because you for sure can do a night battle, but it's have to be a custom battle where you are like changing all of the settings and not matchmaking. And finding at least 20 people to do a custom battle is not an easy feat. Feasible, of course, but really not an easy feat because not a lot of people are really keen on doing such a things. Because a lot of people don't like night battles. Some trauma from ground night battles. Which, when it comes to ground night battles, are completely useless. Because you either have a night vision, and then you can use the night vision, or like in most cases, the night brightness in the game is set so high that you don't need a night vision, and then you even have flares. So what's even the point? The only night vision that you wanna use is a thermal vision, because sometimes it is useful. But you are most certainly well off without it. Night vision is such a waste of money. Yeah, I agree. Sadly, it's such a waste of money because it could have been way better as a lot of things in this game. This game should have this this slogan appealing to masses. It could have been a way better. Because this is basically what you can sum up the game. Could have been better, but Gaijin decided not to, because they want to cater to players that are complaining, and then the same players will still complain about things, but they won't revert back to others, to how things were like before. Kamikaze. Well. Triple kill. Triple kill. I got him off it. Where? How? Triple. And fuck. God damn it, it got me. I was trying to get the 4th kill on that Moffat. Ah, come on, that would have been so good. Oh well. Taco time. You're absolutely gaming. Yep. I got the Moffat. I fucking got the Moffat. After I was killed. Fuck yes. That was gaming. I'm gaming right now. 3000 score. Fuck yeah. Finally my pro gamer moment appeared. And something that I can proudly show off. Look at how... Oh fuck, that was the wrong key. Look how I can not suck sometimes. It's on the grind. Sadly, I don't have to grind anything right now. But I've heard that some points are accumulated during your grind. So when you are playing when a new vehicle is coming out, you're a bit faster to acquire it. Something like that. For a few people it occurred when Congo was added, and the Kronstadt. For a few people from my squadron, we talked about that. Well, but I think that for today, that's gonna be it. So, I wanna end on the high note with the gaming moment still in mind. Because right now it's almost 3 AM. And I would have to get some sleep because I'm waking up at 9 AM, around that. And going to a convention, which I just want to give away hosted in my friend room, which is a $60 gift of any kind, and I want you to choose, since I suck at choosing, Merkava, AVRE, A5C, A10, A4, or the new CV. Which pack should we go for? Holy shit, you're putting a lot of pressure. Okay, so let me ask you one question. You're playing tanks or planes more? Because that's a very important thing to, like, cross out some of the choices. So, okay, CV? Which one? That's a hard one. Yeah. I usually switch between them a lot. Ooh, well, that's a hard one. A5C was the Swedish CB. Yeah. I know which one. The very the quite good one. FFC. Well, I'm gonna say it like that. I for sure would cross out, like didn't pick them at all. Vehicles in which nation I am not gonna invest time, like anytime soon. Not in like 1 year or half a year or something, but like right now, if I feel like I don't want to play this nation right now, or like in a very near future, I wouldn't pick that. That's for sure. I don't know, I kinda wanna say A10. I invest time in all of those nations only just specs I'm gonna make good use for. Let me just check it because okay, aim 9 else. Okay, so A10 is a good choice, I guess. Aviary is a meme machine. I would recommend that, but make a good use of. So Aviary for sure not. It's really good. But it's more of a meme machine than a viable option. Merkava is it's which one is Merkava? Merkava to the fucking hell. Where is Merkava to the... Oh, okay, Israel. You know what? I would say the new CV, the Swedish or A4E. A4 is really good. I mean, I think it's one of the most common closer support in ground battles as of now. And I see a lot of those Swedish things and people are really gaming in them. So either this or those. This one or this one. You know what, screw it. Go for Swedish CV. You're gonna make a good use of them. Of this one. Let me check. APFSDS DM33. Okay, so no problem at all. Armor. Who cares about armor at 9.3? Yeah. Go for that. I think that's gonna be the best choice. No problem. I'm glad to be of help. And here I would like to end the stream. So thanks for coming. Have a good night, day, evening, or an afternoon, wherever you are. See you tomorrow, because tomorrow I'll be streaming again. I don't think it's gonna be War Thunder, but maybe something like that. And see you next time. Aventer out.